are off on our next adventure. This is our Yellowstone Grand Tetons. We're going by a rest area. Very excited. We're still in Pennsylvania. We just left. It's Labor Day. We're driving 2 hours. We're going, I don't know, for a long trip. We're hitting a brewery tonight, a brewery tomorrow night, spending a couple days camping some other places. It's going to take obviously a while to get out there, but so this is day one, and we'll fill it in more later. Here's our first campsite for the night, Harvest Host at Appalachian Brewing Company near Harrisburg, and we're parked over there. So it was only a 2 hour drive, so now we're having beer and food. And here is the inside of the brewery. Actually, they have a cool little upstairs, I just noticed that. But it's kind of dead here. It is Labor Day. Maybe that's why it's dead. Day two. We're testing to see if I can drive around a corner and hold the camera at the same time, or whether we'll crash. So we're already a couple hours in. Stopped twice already. And the plan for today is to harvest host at a brewery again, but I found a little park. There's a couple miles of walking trails that we're going to try and hit before we get to the campsite for the night. Because sitting in the car all day is not very healthy. So,
where are we going tonight, Tom?
A brewery.
Amherst, Ohio.
Amherst, Ohio. I don't remember the name of the brewery though.
ESP.
Oh right, ESP, like extrasensory perception brewery. Alright, the truck's getting loud. We will video some later. Alright, we have made it. Oh, nope. That's Pennsylvania thanking us for traveling with them. Here's the Ohio sign, but there's another sign right in front of it. There's the Ohio sign. Made it to Ohio at least. Here is the little park we stopped at for lunch. There's a nice little pond. And actually the building for the bathrooms looks really nice. And then we're parked over there on the other side of that tree, but we're going to walk down the walking path up here and see what it's like. But it's actually a really nice park so far. Here's a little view of the walking path. It's actually a really nice little park. And we ate lunch here too. And we're only half an hour from our camp tonight. Where we're camping tonight, so we're going to take some time, go for a walk, relax a little, and leave once the brewery's going to be open. Here is night number 2 spot. Another camper right there next to us, and there's the brewery right up there. Obviously you can't see much, but right up there is where we're going. Very scenic. Here's our camper. There's Brothers Gutters behind us. There are some trees right here. Alright, here's the inside, and they have a little outside area over there. This is it's a cute little, it's much littler place than that place last night. That was like almost like, I think they have multiple places. This is just a little place, a couple ladies running it, and the lady who makes the food runs back and forth and brings it out here. Day 3. Well, Day 3 is more over than beginning, but we're almost to the campground we're staying at. Starved Rock Family Campground. And we just passed a big giant sign on the side of the road, and it said, middle of nowhere. I don't know, it looked like an official county sign or township sign or something. Like, welcome to the middle of nowhere. So apparently we're in the middle of nowhere right now.
Or the state of Illinois.
The state of Illinois is the same thing? Yeah. So we'll film some of the campground when we get there. We'll be there in like 13 minutes. So we're actually almost done for the day driving. 5.5 hours today, and a lot of traffic, and a lot of annoying rest stops.
We covered Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois today.
There you go. Out for a morning hike at, I don't know if you can see the sign, Starved Rock State Park. Supposed to be a lot of waterfalls and stuff here, I believe. See what it has. I don't think the visitor center is open yet. It's only like 8. But let's go check it out. Here is the view from Starved Rock itself, which is a Indian legend about a village that was fighting some other Indian tribe and came up here and stayed up here until they all starved, is the legend. Apparently it's not really true, but that's the legend. That's how it became Starved Rock, is that they came up here to escape an attack and had to stay up here until they all starved to death. This is the view from Eagle's Cliff of the Illinois River. And then down here we have the dam. There's the direction I came from. Saw a lot of boardwalks around here. It's nice. It's just a lot of the views all have overgrown trees, and I guess maybe they don't trim the trees to keep the views open, but it's a nice hike. This is LaSalle Canyon, and there'll be a waterfall there too, I bet, in the rainy weather, because there was a creek. There's actually some water right down there. A little creek running, but unfortunately there's nothing coming up, coming over the waterfall right now. I think when it's rainy out, this is probably like a big giant waterfall. It comes down here. It's a big bowl. And it looks like right there you can kind of see, I've seen pictures where it shows these big giant waterfalls. And I'm guessing it comes down right there into here. But since it's late summer, I'm guessing it's all dry. Alright, we're having trouble with the camper, so I had to order a part for the electric jack. So this is an Amazon pickup locker. And I've never done this before. I ordered it and said, hey, please deliver this here. So hopefully if I hold my phone here, no. Scan barcode or touch to start. Touch. Enter scan barcode. I'm going to have to put you down. And it worked. Sorry I had to put you down, but I had to type in my code manually. My scan thing wouldn't work. So I'll go over the recent problems we've been having with the camper when we get back. But very exciting. You can have it shipped to Illinois and then pick it up. Alright. So here's morning of day, whatever, 5? I'm not sure. Here's problem number 1. My power jack doesn't work anymore. That's why I got that switch at the Amazon Dropbox. I think I can just take this apart, pull the switch out, replace the switch. And hopefully it's not anything worse than that, it's just the switch isn't working. So now I've got to manually crank. Then I'll show you the other problem in a second. Here is our campsite at Starved Rock Family Campground. And it's pretty empty. And yeah, there's it's alright. Bathroom's kind of dirty, pretty empty, but it's perfectly fine. We just went into town, had a couple beers, doors unlocked, and had dinner, so it's all good. Alright, day 5 still. We made it to the Harvest Host. And it's super nice. Here's Lisa carrying her stuff in from the truck. Here's a bunch of silos. Obviously we're at a farm. Here's the view from that side. We're parked in this little grassy field, and then over here they have a little farm, some corn, some other stuff, some flowers. Very beautiful around here. And she said we can pick some apples off their apple tree, and they have like a little walking path going all around. We're going to check it out. So besides the electric tongue jack, which is working a little again, intermittently, so I might wait a little bit to replace it, this hinge right here, I went to open the door a day or two ago, and this hinge had just broken. So here's the hinge that broke. So basically just snapped right off the little pieces. So it should look like this, right? Same hinge. and somehow it just snapped here and here on the thing. And I think what happened was, because when I tried to put it back together, I think the door, they put the lower hinge, they didn't line it up right when they made the door, when they mounted the door up. So the only way to get the door to actually open and close, and it still doesn't do it great, even here it rubs a little, is you had to loosen the screws right here that hold the bottom hinge in place. And I think then what that allowed to happen was, as you're driving down the road, the whole thing is shaking, and it's probably flexing right there. So it just kept flexing and flexing and flexing at these points, right? Going back and forth, and that eventually wore it out and broke it. So I bought a couple extra ones, and I had to drill new holes in the side of the wall there, and then put it on. And like I said, it still isn't great. It still rubs a little. You kind of have to, anyway, it works, but I think they didn't line it up. They didn't make the door the right direction when they installed everything. All right, we're out for a walk. This is their super scary labyrinth. There's a path running around here. And here's their dog. I don't remember the dog's name, do you? Jack, super friendly dog. You can see the labyrinth runs around and around and around, and there's the middle. I'm afraid I'm going to get lost, so I'm not going to go in there.